Can you freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?
Patriots. I can't stand this. Stop. Okay, sorry. Let me do that again. Can you guys hear me now? Sometimes the audio likes to play tricks on me, so I have to smack it around. How's that, Silky Sweet? Am I back? Yeah, it's I was just saying before I muted myself that I was working on my comedy stand-up reel today to get submitted for a comedy festival, which is exciting. But man, it's a pain in the ass. You just think it's going to be easy, but no, you got to go find it, edit the crap up, make it look good, put it in a little lower third with your name. Anyway, I'm digressulating. Okay, great. What'd you say? Okay, now here you only hear Patriots. That's funny. Yeah, maybe only the free people can hear me. Maybe that's it, you know? You have to be able to speak freedom to be able to hear what I'm saying to you. A lot of stuff going on, guys. A lot of crap going on. CBS put out a report saying that Jonathan Ross had internal bleeding. Now, this is very dangerous reporting. There was a lot of internal arguing. Bari Weiss is single-handedly broken CBS, man. Like, have you ever seen the scene in Pulp Fiction where Bruce Willis walks downstairs and he has the sword, you know what I mean? And he's just like, and Vin Rames, you know, it's just a terribly graphic scene. That's kind of what's happening right now, you know? That is what is happening right now in our country. Is that they're actually trying to say that this guy, now, internal bleeding can mean a bruise. And why CBS is getting in so much trouble is because they said 2 U.S. officials, who? Where's the C-scan? Is it C-scan? Is that right? I had one, you know, where they pump the stuff into your arm, you know what I mean? And then give you the, so they can scan your, you know, for, you know, your colon and all that crap. I don't know, man. I'm not a doctor. I just play one on TV. When is the show airing? Been waiting and still haven't seen it. Are you talking about Comics Unleashed, Silky Sweet? I don't know when that'll air. I just shot that 2 days ago. And from what it looks like, it generally airs about maybe a month after you shot it. But you know, I'm here every day, Silky Sweet. I will be here and I will tell you, oh my MGs, I will sound the alarms. And I will say, guys, I need you to watch Comics Unleashed for me. Watch Comics Unleashed anyway. Byron Allen is a great guy. He supports comedians. He's a comedian who's a TV mogul producer, so he's very inspirational to me. I don't know him personally at all. From the time that I got to meet him, he was very kind, generous. The trailer that he gave us was so ridiculous. I was telling a friend, I had like 2 lazy boys, a couch, you know, a whole like entertainment system. The TV like pops up like Drake style by a button. Insanity. Own bathroom, master bedroom, kitchenette. I mean, it was dope. Made me feel good. Action packed. What's up? Welcome to the show. Welcome to Samson's World, guys. You know, it's interesting. It's like I was thinking about the other day, like how everybody, even people who I know are reporting about pop culture, and I talk about everything. But man, this Minneapolis thing, Renee Nicole Good has just stolen our minds, stolen the news feed, and you know, in a good way. You know, I think unfortunately her death is the rallying call that is just showing they're saying majority of Americans are not okay with what ICE is doing. Majority of Americans is what they're saying. Let me pull up some polls. Siri, what are the stats of Americans who are not in favor of what ICE is doing? Should have had you get an autograph, Silky Sweet. Yeah, right. You know what? The way you get back into a celebrity's grace is you just act like they're just another person. He's very cool, but he's like a billionaire, a multi-billionaire. If you think it could be serious, I didn't get that. No, dude, I'm not trying to. Oh, what are you talking about? Okay. Let me look it up. Let's ask ChatGPT, shall we? I mean, shall we? What are the approval ratings of ICE amongst Americans? American approval ratings for immigration and customs enforcement ICE are generally low overall, with recent polls in early 2026 showing roughly half viewing it unfavorably and supporting changes, though ratings are sharply divided by party, with Republicans generally supportive and Democrats largely critical. Well, that's how it always is. One side is critical, the other isn't. Around half of Americans view ICE unfavorably, with YouGov poll finding 52% unfavorable versus 40% favorable, making it the least favorably viewed federal agency in that poll. Republicans show strong support with high favorability and views that tactics are about right. Democrats overwhelmingly view ICE negatively, with majorities finding tactics too forceful and expressing concern about mistreatment. Independents show mixed views with significant concerns about excessive force. Notes this, okay? Found 50, a Quinnipiac poll in January 2026 found 57% disapproved of how ICE enforces immigration laws, while 40% approved. In summary, a significant portion of the American public holds negative views of ICE, with concerns over tactics and deep partisan split, while Republicans generally approve. Democrats and many independents express disapproval and concern, leading to overall low favorability. After the shooting in Minneapolis, majority of Americans view ICE unfavorably. Yeah. Thou shalt not tread on me, bro. What do you got, Action Packed? I'll take a breath. Here's some fun science. Thank you, Action Packed. Let's switch it up a little bit. Horoscopes are a lie. Oh, shit. They're based on where the sun was in the sky 2,000 years ago, and the Earth has pivoted since then. So what you're saying is, if I'm a Leo, I might not really be a Leo. I might be a Capricorn. What are you saying here, Action Packed? Are you trying to blow everybody's minds? But I like this. Let's continue on with this theme of blowing people's minds. Did you see that I Show Speed? Everybody's talking about this on the internet. I Show Speed went to Africa, visited the pyramids, Egypt. I mean, he's there, and people are online are having this huge awakenings. And so check this out. I think this is interesting.
Revolution will not be televised, but oh, will it be live streamed? Amongst all the heaviness and turmoil that is happening domestically within the U.S. right now, at least for the 92% that tried to warn y'all, we are actually, a good majority of us, getting some healing through one of the most unprecedented forms of media and one of the most unprecedented influencers, I Show Speed. Little did we know that a camera and live streaming was actually going to give the Black community access to a viewpoint and a truth that has been buried away from us for decades on end.
Wondering why I'm crying. I've been watching Speed streams, and I'm seeing all the love that he's getting in Angola. He's in South Africa, and he's getting massive amount of love. And the way that he was treated in Europe was disgusting. But to see him be a black man from the
And if people don't know, I Show Speed went to Europe and people were kind of racist. They yelled stuff at him and all this. But in Africa, he's getting so much love. And the craziest part, which I think they're going to get to, is he was in one of the museums and he said, why do all the statues have the noses removed? And, you know, a lot of people online weren't aware of this or really becoming aware of this, that because it's Africa, they're black people. Egyptians, you know, were kings and queens. You know, but people were brought here in slavery, during slavery to America, have somebody else's last name, history erased, and don't realize they come from kings and queens. So I think this I Show Speed doing a live Twitch feed. We're broadcasting right now to Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you name it. And I think it's just so amazing because it's just such a simple video. They're following through the pyramids. It's really cool. But he's the first streamer to ever do this. So let's keep watching.
United States of African descent.
Man, this whole time, bro, they made us think Africa was such a poor country, bro. Such a place you wouldn't want to be at, bro. And Speed is single-handedly changing my perspective on life. Every single aspect of Africa just makes my insights feel so good, bro. The American dream is the trap. Everybody else is free, but not free from America. America's the problem, bro.
Isn't it interesting? I thought what he said was so bright. He says the American dream is a trap. Hold on, guys, real quick. Yep. Hello. Hello.
Hi, this is Christina with Capital Group. I'm calling because based on your records for your company, you currently qualify for a line of credit up to $250,000.
What?
With low single-digit rates.
Are you serious?
Just go
or
ahead
is
and give
this
me a
real?
call back at 949.
Oh my God.
919.
I was hoping it was a person we could prank. This is crazy. Yep. It was common to remove noses from statues. Hold on. I'm going to get right to this. Hey, Charlie. How's it going?
I have a question.
Oh, God. What is it now? I'm on the podcast. What is it?
Did Renee come over for a play date?
Yeah, sure. That's fine. Is it okay with his mom?
Let me check right now. I'll call you back in a sec.
Yep. Okay. Sounds good. Bye.
Yeah.
Jerry Miner up in the comments. How you doing, Jerry? Star of film and television, Jerry Miner. One of my personal idols. Love that guy. So this is crazy. Okay, so back to it. It was common to remove noses from statues and criminals in antiquity. It's not just in Africa. It's all across Europe and Asia too. It's where we got the word defacing from. Okay, action-packed. What do you guys believe? Do you think the noses were taken off the statues so to erase history from Africans or Black Americans? Because I guess my question is, do Africans over in Egypt know or think this? Like, is this a popular? Because he goes into the museum and it wasn't like the woman. She go, oh, because the bridge of the nose, that's where it's weak. And it mostly, she acted like that's where in the sculpture, it breaks apart. No rebar up in the nose or something. So I don't know. Good. My kid's got a play date too. Oh, that's good. That's even better, Jerry. It's hard getting play dates. Does he? Yeah, my son, he's like, yeah, inviting Renee over. Funny thing about Renee, he's this little Mexican kid who his name is spelled R-E-N-E. And forever, my son, like, he couldn't pronounce R, so he called him Gwinnett because I guess, no, Renee's name is spelled R-E-N-E-T, Renette, it looks like. So he was calling him Gwinnett. My father had a lisp, but now he's got it, Renee. I'm not saying it wasn't to erase Black history. It was just also a common act for nearly every culture in the old world for millennia. Well, and also, I mean, we've always seen this. I mean, look how many mosques were destroyed in Gaza. You know what I mean? How much history is, throughout wars, how much history has been lost, That's what a lot of people like to do. Erase your fucking history, man. You never existed. It's terrible. Anyway, I'm digressulating. Guys, thank you for tuning in to Samson's World. This is where court comedy culture and your world collide. We are hitting it hard. By the way, I'm putting together some bits of a comedy TMZ here. I want to get other reporters, comedy reporters involved. So if you think you have what it takes, let me know. Hit me up in the DMs. Send me an email, samcrupen@gmail. If you want to help work for the team, whatever it is, I'm building a team. Hold on. Yeah, Charlie.
Jack?
Yep, I'm kind of in the middle of like the world's biggest show, Charlie.
So his mom said yes, and also I'm watching your live stream as I'm calling you.
Oh, Jesus. How are you able to watch the live stream as you're calling me? Really? Well, I'm not sure this is kid appropriate for your school, bro. I could get in trouble.
Dad, when are you picking me up?
I'll pick you up pretty soon. I'm getting off the feed soon. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Love you. Bye. Yeah, so I gotta pick up the kids, guys. I apologize. I was late today. It was a short one. So I Show Speed goes to Africa. It's just, it was super enlightening. Super inspiring. Then did you see this dumb shit that Trump got the Nobel Peace Prize from Maria Corvina Machado? I just wanted to give it to him. Like, you're a fucking idiot.
Maria Machado's Nobel Prize medal. What do you intend to do with it? And why would you want someone else's Nobel Prize?
Why would you want a little girl's soccer trophy? Like, this is the most pathetic shit in the world. You win a Nobel Peace, but it's like, in the Jewish culture, we call it a mensch. And it just means you're a mensch if you just do good things when people aren't looking. You help the homeless. You don't film it while you're doing it. You're just a mensch. If somebody's in trouble, you help them. In this, a Nobel Peace Prize, it's the first rule of getting a Nobel Peace Prize is you probably have to be humble.
Well, she offered it to me. I thought it was very nice. She said,
She said, you can have it. It's the Super Bowl trophy from 2015, right? When the Buffalo Bills won it. I am now the Super Bowl champion of 2016. I mean, it just doesn't work like that.
8 wars, and nobody deserves.
What 8 wars? Wow, the fuck? Who does this? It's so crazy. Best president ever. Here they come. Jimmy, the Jew from Philly. Hey, Jimmy, I'm the Jew from St. Louis. Best president ever. That's debatable. That's debatable. I think he's the best president ever for micro penis aggression. If you're the recipient of a Nobel Peace Prize and you're willing to give it to a wannabe dictator, then you didn't deserve it in the first place. Yeah, those are factuals.
Deserves this prize more than in history than you do, and I thought it was a very nice job.
She said nobody deserves the prize more in history. History? What about history? Jeez, Lord. She gave it to him in hopes that he will let her run the country. Exactly. Thank you so much. Trump 2028. Okay, there goes somebody who's not a true American because you don't support our Constitution. How is Trump going to run in 2028? These are the people that we need to deport, in my opinion. In my opinion, these are not true American patriots who care about our Constitution. Because let me just type this in. See if you'd be cool with this. Guys, I'm here. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened there. I am not sure what happened, but my whole point was I was going to type Obama 2028. He can't run again. Trump 2028 for Guatemala. Don't engage the trolls. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. But anyway, guys, I kind of had to get off the feed anyway because as you can hear, I have to hiccup. I have to get my kids. Yeah, Jerry, that's largely how I've felt throughout my career. So it's nothing new. Yeah, I was invisible. What happened? I was going to write Obama 2028 for the trolls, and I hit a button and went to like the next page. But luckily in StreamYard, you can come back to it. Sam, did you see the news that Iran said they will come get Trump and will not miss this time? Yeah, that was crazy. What does that miss this time? Do you think, does that mean they did it the first time? But why wouldn't they be talking about that? Wouldn't they use that as the ultimate excuse to go after Iran, if they really knew that? There's just so much crazy crap happening right now. It's hard to keep up with it. It's like, the thing that sucks about Trump is he makes politics pop culture. I wish I didn't have to talk about this fucking shit. But he makes you because, the shit happening in Minneapolis is just through the roof. They sent in like 2,500 more troops, but they don't realize they're causing the chaos. They shot Renee Nicole Good. And then they're surprised people are protesting that when it's obviously questionable. They're going to try and stop you on the road to freedom, but they can't stop us because our eyes can see. That's what I don't get. They're asking us to blindly agree with them. And that shit is cray-cray. Here's Machado.
Nobel Prize committee saying that you couldn't transfer your Nobel Prize to anyone, especially President Trump. You did today.
You did.
Why did you do that?
Because he deserves it.
He deserves it. And I love to suck dick. Tater.
And it was a very emotional moment. I decided to present the Nobel Peace Prize medal on behalf of the people of Venezuela.
How did she get it in the first place? She is trying to become the next dictator. That's why she gave it to him. Good Lord. Man, I miss a real strong leader on the global front, man. We are just, look at this. Here's a very good point. And this one goes out to all the MAGA petties out there because you guys obviously never cared about the Epstein files. How was Obama able to deport 2 million undocumented and not a single citizen killed? I'm not sure if that's factual, that nobody was killed, but I think we all know the answer. It's called tact. You have Stephen Miller, who's number 2 in our country, who is an alleged proven racist. He hates brown and black people, immigrants, even though he's one of the biggest hypocrites of it. Let me see if I have that video of his brother talking shit about him. Nobody, I mean, his own like family hates him. Let me see. And then I really got to go pick up my kids. But I love you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Oh, this is crazy too. Timothy Busfield surrenders on child SA charges. The guy, in Field of Dreams, like, Ray, you're going to lose the farm, Ray. And then he throws the little girl. She chokes on the hot dog, and Archibald, Doc comes, saves her. It was only one time, right? Thank you very. I mean, Field of Dreams, excellent movie, but that guy's going down. Anyway, I'm digressulating. Prizes don't transfer. Her name is, the funniest part about it too, like, it's like her name's on the freaking medal. What is wrong? How do you guys not see how weak this is? Like, aren't you men? Aren't we men? But this is, I gotta go, but let me crash MAGA minds out there and just so you know what you stand for right now.
Legitimately, proactively protecting.
They are protecting at this point
by redacting the abusers' names. The White House, listen up, everybody.
Yep.
The White House is protecting You hear that? They're protecting. That's what they're doing.
Do you guys know what that word is they're bleeping? Anybody? Yep. Take Clinton down. Take them all, even though I love Clinton. That was a great era. I loved when the only thing we had to worry about was our president getting his dick sucked. What a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see trees of green, red roses too. They're really saying, I love you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Ooh, yeah. Guys, that was Samson's World. Have a beautiful, blessed weekend. I'll probably be back tomorrow. I got stuff to do. Thanks so much for tuning in. Love you guys. You are the best fans in the world. You're helping me to be the #1 podcast here on YouTube. We're very far from it, but guess what? I got a dream, and so do you, and we're both going to get there. Secret Service, say I'm out. Samson for president of the world.
Can you freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?